Hello gamers and welcome to some more preview content for WARNO with the Nemesis 6 DLC, and this time we're going to look at the 1st Guards, the Soviet division. Also check out the video I did on the 1st Cavalry division, and also there's no more bailout. It's been removed as a critical hit, and there's a new army builder, or the select your division part is new. You get lots of history like in Steel Division 2, which is really cool. Your new filters here as well. And here we've got a renowned Soviet army formation in which regular and reserve forces work in close cooperation. Cheap T-72s and infantry shield the division's arsenal of powerful anti-tank units, but with few ways to mask an attack. Care should be taken on the battlefield. History: the Soviet 1st Guards Proletarian Motorized Infantry Division was one of the longest-serving formations of the Soviet Army. First formed in 1926 from various independent and training battalions in the Moscow region, it was destroyed and reformed at least once during World War II. It ended in 1945 near Königsberg, East Russia, having attained the esteemed Guards status. Based in the Kaliningrad Oblast as part of the Baltic Military District, the reduced combat-ready division's role would have been to be mobilized quickly and used as a second echelon of any strategic war offensive. Rushed to the front and reinforced by several anti-tank formations, the division would have arrived in the East German Magdeburg area just in time to repel NATO's surprise counterattack, the one with 1st Cav. So really nice how they work together here. Let's take a look at the activations points or slots. This is really bad. Logistics. Infantry also gets expensive towards the end. Artillery also quite expensive. Tank also swiftly expensive, but for a motorized division quite nice. Recon okay-ish. AA okay-ish. Helicopters decent, and air also quite decent. So let's take a look at the units here. We get the Snap with 600 supplies, another one with 1000, and the Belosaur 3 on the card, which is nice. It's also fast. And the Chaika, which is a bit more expensive but armored and also still very fast. BMP 2K, if you want a CV that can fight. But it's only 2 on the card, and then you get the field supply point. Infantry tab, you get the 7.62mm and the 30mm. The 30mm is the grenade launcher, obviously. They get nerfed a little bit in this patch. Then you get the Kommandatura with a vehicle. So it's unfortunately only 4 men. Might be needed in this division. We shall see. Then you get the Motostrelki Komrochi, which is a known unit. Here I will just quickly show you the vehicle options, including the BMP-2. So quite nice because it's got the autocannon. Then you get the Motostrelki RPG-22, also nothing new. It can come in the BMP-2 as well. Motostrelki RPG-7VS, that's a new unit in a BMP-1, or the BMP-1P Faggot, which is slightly better, I think. Accuracy is better, but distance is a bit worse. So it depends here if you want to go for a BMP or not. Or just a BMP-1 because it's cost efficient. None of them have the autocannon, unfortunately. Then we've got, speed here is the same. So this Motostrelki, this RPG-7VS has 16 penetration, which is quite nice, and a good accuracy. 6 shots, 7 men strong, not too bad. You get the Motostrelki BMP, which is 5 points more. It's also better, as you can see. They do get the better anti-tank rocket launcher, but it's not a new unit. I don't know if it's worth the 5 points difference. Possibly not. To save the 5 points, availability is the same. You get 4 cards of Motostrelki. They come in the BTR, which is nice in the way that it's fast. Can be used against helicopters as well, in particular if positioned nicely. Then you get the Metis, also in the BTR, quite nice. Then you get your reservist units, the Reservisti Komroti, which I think is cool because he's fast, he's also cheap. It's only one card. I would take him twice, maybe even, theoretically. You get the Reservisti, the Sergeant, the Reservisti SVD. They've got the sniper rifle and are new, I think, because of the sniper rifle loadout. And you get the known Pulmichiki as well. You get the Saperi Comrati, already known, the Saperi and the Saperi RPO. No special vehicles here for them. SPG 9, Faggot, and Conkers. Artillery tab, you get 120mm mortar, or well, actually two of them. Might be worth bringing them in the MTLB to protect them and move them around. It's also cheaper, and I think the speed is not that important. And you get the Gorslika and the really good Acacia, 2 cards. So this is nice, and you get Grad. Yeah. BRDM Conquers, good range, okayish, penetration, 2 cards. You get 2 cards of Rapira. You can move them around if you want to with this. You get the Sturm S, which is a rare sight. But pretty cool, low profile. And you get the Sturm Attacker, which is new. And it's got the Attacker missile, 12 of them actually. And fantastic range, good penetration. So this is a really cool unit. Then you get another anti-tank gun that actually has a missile as well, which is nice. So that makes it a bit more worthwhile than this one, I think. Potentially got the better range, slightly less damage or penetration. Then a T-72K, 2 cards, your leader. T-72, very cost-efficient tank. And T-72 Aubrey, 77. So which is like better front armor basically, which is quite nice, 17. And then you get the T-72 AV, which is new. It's got ERA, 19 penetration and 17 front armor. 1 card, but this is a really nice tool to have, I think, for your push later on. You get the Taran, which is a new Sigint unit. Really nice, very good optics. No electronic warfare, unfortunately. You get 2 cards of BRDMs, already very well known, the Rasvedka. You get the Rasvedka Saperi, and you get the motorized Rasvedka, which is always a nice option. Can come in a BTR, which is quite nice. You get a BRM 1K with exceptional optics, so this is fantastic. You get the helicopter, a new one, which looks really cool. And you get the Perro, which is also new, a drone, so quite nice there. AA, you get 2 cards of Strelas, you get E-Glass, you get the 23 mil AA gun, you get the Biryusa and the Strela and the Osa AKM with a decent AA range, but you don't really get a long range AA tool. Helicopters, rocket helicopters, more rockets, and an anti-tank missile. Same here. Difference is it has even more rockets. Availability. Why is that? Let me check that. Huh. Yeah, it's 122 mil instead of 80 mil. That's the difference. And you get AT options here as well. This one apparently is a new setup because it's got the Attacker anti-tank missile in a hybrid form with air-to-ground rockets, or just, more Attackers. So this is really cool, actually. Then you get your Air Force. Get the MiG-21 SMT, which is new. More like a shotgun fighter. 10% ECM, it's not that great. And you get lots of SUs. You get a Rocket One, a Cluster One, which is a new loadout. You get the HE one, and you get a thermobaric bomb as well. Then you get the Yak 28 PP, which is new. The seaplane. Yeah, enemy air defense radar is disrupted, so they lose 20% accuracy, and you have 60, and you have exceptional air optics, so this is quite nice. And then you get another fighter here with longer range. So this is actually pretty cool. So let's try to throw together a division. I think 2 cards of supplies is at least needed. So we take these, and then I'm going to take the Shaika because it's armored. Infantry. Yeah, I'm going to take despite the nerf, I'm going to take the Great Launcher. The Resveti is going to be our leader. Then I want to get the BMP2 units. Well, wait. Let's take the Metis for sure. As an anti-rocket, as a rocket option, and then we need. Yeah, we need Concourse or the Faggot. I think the Concourse is slightly better, so let's go for that. In a good vehicle. We could just go for speed, but for just speed instead of anything else. But I think for 10 extra points, it's worth it. CQC. They're all 8 men. I'm not sure if I want to bring them. Because we could also maybe use the Reservisti. Or some normal Motostrike. They can be really fast. Let's take one of Motostrike. And they can come in the BMP2. So let's take them. And potentially one more. Like, we don't have the Commendatura yet. We have security trade, which is obviously nice. We would get the vehicle, but let's see the other tabs first. We definitely need the mortars here, and I'm going to take 1 card of the Acacia, and that's going to be it. In 1v1, here I'm going to take this really nice anti-tank gun. I am going to upgrade it once, make it count. The Sturmattacke, obviously we're going to take it. I don't think we necessarily need the increased accuracy and lose so much availability. Then we're going to take 1 tank leader for sure. T-72 tanks, 2 because they're cheap. Extra armor, and then this one for sure. Single, that's it. Okay. I mean, it might be worthwhile double vetting them. But maybe not. We shall see in practice, I guess. I do want to try out the Tehran because it's new. I will take the Motorized Rozvedka. I really like the Motorized Rozvedka as a unit. It's kind of my versatile unit. There's no GSMR unit. We're going to take the exceptional optics and the helicopter and or the drone. This is only good optics. I think it'll die quickly. So let's take the helicopter actually. AA. We're definitely taking this one, I think, unvetted. Going to take the Strela and the Vyusa. No, we're running out of points. 40% accuracy. Or 50, we go for the Igla. 9 should do. Okay. There we go. Helicopters, definitely. This one is versatile. I'm going to take it twice, and we're going to take 1 anti-tank version. This could be an option as well, but not sure about it yet. Let's check this out first. Yeah, I definitely want the seed plane. It's new. I want to try it out. We're taking 1 short-range fighter, 1 long-range fighter. We're going to take 2 more. I think the rocket one could be good for some early kills. And then I do want the thermobaric bomb. See what it does. Less effective than regular HE weapons, but they do not damage buildings. Do you want the HE one or this one? Thermobaric is actually cheaper. So we should potentially, but this one is also a new loadout, so we should maybe take this one. The cluster one. I think we go HE. Let's go for the HE one. You go here. Okay, now we've got 4 points left. Four points can only go into helicopters, which is actually quite nice. 20. $88. Yeah, let's go for the cheaper one, just against infantry. And then I'm going to take one artillery piece after all, but not the Grad. I think I'm going to take one or more of these when we can. We could potentially upvet them. Is it worth it? Reload time goes down by quite a bit, actually. Yeah, let's do it like this. And let's say my new favorite unit of this division so far, by the looks of it, is this Sturm with the Attacker, which is really cool. So let's save that. First guards. Let me know how you're going to build the division. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.